guys could like prepare.
Yeah.
How did you get into shape?
It's a good question, Steve.
Lots and lots of bench presses.
Really hard work. All those people that say, in 3 weeks you can. It's all a lie. And instead of the smiling people that lift the weights, it's always screaming and angriness.
And you're stuck to like eating just like chicken.
Well, I had steak today. I really splurged. Because we got a spread for lunch, and it was know your audience. It was fried potato chips, and it was like lovely cheese-filled sandwiches and a massive plate of desserts. And I went, that looks delicious.
I hate my life.
Yeah. No, but who wouldn't, right? Not hate your life, but
right.
Find it amazing.
Yeah.
The other one.
I think it's called the Spartacus workout tape.
Well, yeah, I know. In 40 years, I can be like, "Hi, you might remember me from Spartacus. Here's my workout."
Did you feel you were at a disadvantage as far as everyone else having gone through the gladiator training and you were kind of new to it, or were you able to pick it up right away?
Yeah, well, it's funny actually, because before I got tested for this, I'd actually had to lose a whole lot of weight, so Christian Bale style for another film, and so I came in as like this stick figure, and I went to do that first audition. I was like, why not? I'll give it a shot.
I remember seeing your first audition, and my reaction was, I loved his acting, but he doesn't have to build for it.
Which was my reaction.
Like, I can gain it back, I promise.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
You looked like me in high school.
I never looked like that, ever. I was like, and it's funny from both ways, because when I was losing it, I'm like, lose more. And when I was gaining, I'm like, gain more. And now I have like a photo of the very first picture of when I went in to see these guys. And whenever I feel self-conscious, I go back to that and go, oh, you look hideous then. But yeah, it was, so my boot camp kind of started in like September. So even when I didn't have the job, I was training non-stop in the hope that maybe one day...
Didn't we have you on like some kind of crazy retainer where we had you down there?
Well, yeah, you got me down for a month.
We were beefing him up to make sure he could beef up.
Yeah.
Before we said, okay, you got the part.
Well, I'm pretty sure at some stage, when I was in Australia and they were still sort of thinking about what they were going to do in the season, they sent me down like this ex-military trainer, which was fun. And I'm pretty sure, especially the first 2 days, I think the instruction was, what can he stand? Because the first 2 days, like, this is the most amazing job in television, but there was 2 days where I went, even me, I'm like, I don't know if I can do, if this is going to be every day of my life, I don't know if I can do this. And that was tough. But, we got through that, so by the time I did the actual boot camp, I was feeling alright. I was feeling okay. It was a weird thing. It was good.
Steven, can you walk us through kind of the last year? Because when we were at this time last year, we were celebrating the fact that Andy was healthy, and so walk us through, the casting process and how we got to this point now.
Right. When we were here last time, like you said, the news was great about Andy. He seemed to be in full recovery, but unfortunately, a little bit after that, we found out the news that the cancer had returned. So, we were faced with the choice of, do we continue or do we just close up shop? And there was a lot of soul searching from me and Rob Tapper, Josh Dunn, and Sam Raimi stars. And for me, the big deciding moment was when Andy got in touch with us and said he really wanted this show to continue, and he gives us full support on recasting, and we should do it. So then we looked high and low. We searched everywhere. UK, South Africa. I think there were some auditions from the Ukraine at one point. We literally looked everywhere. And we narrowed it down to a small group of people that we flew into New Zealand to test on the stages with some of the other actors. And this guy was one of them. And like he was telling you, he had lost so much weight for this role that he had just done. We loved his acting, but we were a little concerned about, Spartacus went through some hard times.
It's tough on the road.
Yeah, it was really tough.
Well, he's on the road now, so
yeah. Well, I know it's hard to find food, and he's generous. He gives it to everybody.
But he was so damn good in the audition that we decided, let's see if we can fatten him up. And give him a shot, and it was a great choice. He's been doing a fantastic job on the show.
Thanks.